Hi everyone, it's Vicky here with a card video today. I'm playing with a small die club of Spellbinders for the month. This gives you a snail along with dice to put together tulips. There is a mailbox, letters, even a messenger bag for your snail, and this die that allows you to create landscapes. So there are plenty of dice that you can play with. I'm going to use some of them for my card today. And just to make my life easier, I decided to cut out everything out of white. That makes the cutting really quick. So all I have to do now is to really quickly add some color with my blending brushes. I'm using my dye ink pads from my own collection with Stamperia. These are dye inks in various colors. You will find them linked down below if you want to check them out. And I'm coloring pink for the cheeks, black for the eyes. I used cream and raspberry for the snail. Always remember you can play with colors, nothing has to be like in real life. That's why I went with pink. Now I'm putting together the eyes and a little bit of glue to stick this piece on top of my snail. And I think it is adorable no matter which colors you choose to go with, or even if you choose to go with pattern papers to cut out the pieces, or even with colored cardstock, it always looks amazing. Now I'm putting together the messenger bag, and I went with turquoise along with white, and I'm going to stick a tiny little heart on top just to make it look cuter. Now this part is the hat for your snail. You can definitely omit some of the pieces, you don't have to put together everything. There are 3 pieces for the hat, and then I'm just going to use glue and stick it on his head. You can even stick it on an angle to make it look more interesting if you want. And then for the messenger bag, I'm going to use on the straps glue, but behind the actual bag I'm using foam squares. This way I'm adding some dimension on my focal point. There is also a little hand that you can stick if you want. I'm going to give him a letter to hold, so I think that having that hand there is really cute. And here are all the pieces for the mailbox. With the magic of video editing, they are already inked up and ready to go. So I'm just going to build it up. Now, when you are working with such tiny pieces and you want to use your blending tools, it is always nice to have something to grab onto them so that they are not moving around. That's why you saw me using the grip mat that was by Waffle Flower, and I find it really handy when it comes to ink blending tiny pieces of paper. Now let's put the flag on, and it's also really handy to have your reverse tweezers close by, since there are always tiny pieces that you can easier put together when you hold them with the tweezers. Now I want to have the letter inside the mailbox, so I just made sure that I have a slit there so that I can slide it through, and it looks like if it is inside the mailbox. Now I created a slope so that I can kind of create a ground and a little scene for my snail to live onto. So I'm going to ink up this piece, and I'm starting with light green, again just with my blending brush, and I'm not using a grip mat here. This is quite of a bigger piece, so I can easily manipulate it. I'm going to bring in a little bit of a darker color. This is called Nature, and I'm inking it up only mainly at the base. I'm also going to swipe a little bit of that dye ink on my glass mat, spray some water, and then with a very thin brush I'm going to add some splatters. Completely optional, I just love the look, and I feel like it gives an extra dimension and interest on my piece. It kind of gives like this visual texture that is always interesting. Now for the sky, I'm going for an ombre effect. I'm starting from one side and going lightly towards the top without covering everything. Again, the blending brush makes this really easy, since I end up without splotches at all and a very soft color. And again, I'm going to repeat the same technique that I did for the grass. I swipe a little bit of that ink on my glass mat and add some splatters. You will see them better in the close-up photos at the end. I'm going to use foam tape at the back of the grass so that I can add some dimension and place it down there. And now my little scene is pretty much ready. All I have to do is to stick the snail and the mailbox. I'm using some foam squares at the back, and you can see me here. I'm auditioning whether I want to have the mailbox at the back of the grass or at the front. I decided to add it at the front. And they go a little bit outside of my panel, just because this is a smaller panel than my standard card. I'm going to stick it on top of my 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card and then add a sentiment. I went with thinking of you. And then I'm going to add as a final touch some white splatters. Again, you can completely omit this step, I just love the look. Of course, I had to cover his face because I don't want to have any funny white blobs on top of him. So that was the card for today. I hope that you had fun, that you got inspired. Links to everything I use can be found down below in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.